It's the 23rd of August. A delegation of MPs from Netherlands head to FLEP in Jinja to assess the progress of the program. Indeed, a warm welcome at the FLEP branch. The long-awaited visitors took much of their time to hear some of the testimonies of the beneficiaries in this program. Richard Tibita from Mayuge district said he's a boda cyclist who came across many customers for whom they were ladies, but according to him, he could not end at transporting them.
We could just go in for unprotected sex, and so we could get STIs like syphilis, gonorrhea, and epidemic, which is HIV/AIDS.
He said they could even engage in courtship, as he further elaborated.
Even give unwanted pregnancies to those women due to the risky hours that we use to ride our bodas. But I thank FLEP for their coming, because now they sensitized us and we know at what time we are supposed to ride bodas, and we are now accessing condoms everywhere, especially in youth corners. Even they have put in place a lot of giving us condoms at boda stages.
Nankanya Irene, aged 22, who could not hold her emotions before the MPs, said the reason she joined prostitution was because she was an orphan. She explains the dangers affiliated with this unethical deed.
One of the problems is that we are being killed by our customers. He might take you, you don't know to where. At the end of the day, you get killed over there. Some of them kill us for sacrifice, some of them just kill us because it's their fun. The second problem that we face is contracting killer diseases such as HIV, STDs.
Benita Muchala, also a beneficiary, explained how FLEP came into our rescue.
One day I was coming from school and I came across 3 gentlemen who scared me off, and then I stopped. One pushed me in the nearby bush and raped me, and others ran. A woman I didn't know found me crying, and I narrated my story to her. She took me to the hospital. After some months, I tested HIV positive. I thought my life had come to an end. It took me a while to get used to the treatment, but FLEP helped me through the situation. I am living a positive life now with 1.5-year baby who is HIV negative.
The government of Norway invested money in the family life education program to address the overwhelming rates of HIV infections in the Busoga region and to bring youth-friendly services nearer to them. The young age mostly dragged into prostitution, according to the head of delegation, Sharon Gethuzen, calls for effective action.
I think prostitution is illegal in Uganda, and still there are prostitutes. In the Netherlands, on the other hand, it is legal, and still you will find forced prostitution. So what you need to do most, the first thing is make sure that people who are most vulnerable to prostitution, in this case the young women, but of course also men, that they are very much aware of their rights. And that is something that you can never start early enough with. So whether they are foreigners in your country or people who actually come from your own country, they need to know what their rights are. That's the first thing. The second thing is that the police, and I'm ashamed to say that even in my country the police have not enough attention for this matter. The police need to very, very, very much work against human trafficking, because human trafficking is one of the worst forms of bonded labor, of course, when it comes to prostitution.
The Family Life Education Program is among the 8 programs under the Sexual Reproductive Health and Rights Alliance, a youth-led program implemented in 9 countries of Asia and Africa.
we agreed as partners that they visit family life education program. They came purposely to check on the work that we are doing as an alliance, because as members of parliament, they okay the money that we get in funding, and they were impressed that we're doing a good job. Some of the challenges that we face are to get stockouts of some of the commodities that we need. For example, HIV test kits, because we test these young people free, they don't pay any money. We also have challenges of meeting the numbers that need treatment, especially for STI after screening. The other challenge may be inadequate funding, because as you know, money is a factor that drives everything. You can never have enough funding, but we try to use the little resources that we have to enhance the program. The other challenge would be, though we are trying to address it, is the kind of gatekeepers in the community. We have the religious leaders, we have the community leaders. When you talk about certain issues with young people, they look at it as if you are spoiling younger people, whereas this is a program that will help actually enhance the plight of younger people. But this we are dealing with it. It comes as a result of not being informed. So we also bring religious leaders on board. We're also bringing our community leaders on board so that we can train them. Recently we had actually a seminar for religious leaders where we collected all religious leaders, the Catholics, the Protestants, the Muslims. It was in Uganda, and the results are showing that there's a leeway and we can work together to address issues affecting young people.
Out there somewhere, alone and frightened. Oh, the darkness, the days are long. Life in hiding, now more making new contact. Now more loving arms thrown around my neck.
Take my hand now, I'm tired and lonely. Give me love, give me hope. Don't desert me, don't reject me. All I need is love and understanding.
Today it's me.